Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, That Model Railway Guy, and welcome to another live stream. This is the 4.5 thousand subscriber live stream, and wow, we've just had a load of subscribers coming. Hello Hornby Stuff, who I believe that's who's just subscribed. It's a little bit small on my screen. And I think I also just saw Fred's Rails subscribed as well. Hopefully that's right. Let me just check my list now. It's all kicking off. Yes, they were the two. So thank you very much, and thank you to everybody who was subscribing in the intro there as well. It does do a little bit of a replay of everyone who subscribed on this day. So yeah, you may not necessarily be watching now, but if you are, oh, and we've got another one, the Lone Cyber Bloke. Fantastic. Well, we've got a lot of people. That's 3 brand new subscribers right at the start of the stream already. Fantastic. So at this rate, we'll be doing a 5,000 live stream. But yes, this is the 4.5. Oh, and another one. Oh no, oh, sorry. Little Western Oliver has just subscribed as well. I got the wrong names before. There's a little bit of a delay. But fantastic. Well, thank you to everybody who has subscribed at the beginning of this live stream. That is Fred's Rails, Hornby Stuff, Little Western Oliver, and the Lone Cyber Bloke. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody. And of course, if you're watching this and you haven't yet subscribed, if this is the first time that you have sort of discovered the channel, then, you know, stick around. You might enjoy what you see here tonight, and you may well decide that you want to subscribe and help boost those numbers and just, yeah, help the channel keep on growing. So, yeah, tonight, as I was saying, is the 4.5 thousand live stream. Yeah, it's crazy to think that in January I had only just reached 1,000 subscribers. And here we are already at 4.5 thousand subscribers. I think actually that's technically a lie. We are actually at 4.6 thousand now. So this is a little bit of a late one, I guess. But that's just because you guys have been so awesome. You have been absolutely fantastic with subscribing and stuff. So yeah, the channel's been really good. Anyway, let's take a look at the chat. Who is in? We've got Fred's. Oh, Fred's Rails is in the chat. Hello. A Pennsylvanian Railroad Fanatic is in. Hello. We have a super chat. A super chat has come in from Kelly Ashford. Straight away, she's donated £2. What did she say? She said, "I'm suffering hay fever. My brain is scrambled." Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kelly. Yeah, I'm normally not particularly great with. Oh, and we've had another subscriber come on there. I'll get to them in a minute, but you can see their name on the screen now. But yeah, I'm normally pretty rubbish with hay fever myself, but. Touch wood, I haven't actually been too bad with it. I don't. I actually, when I touched the wood there, when I touched the wood of the baseboard, and you actually saw it on the camera there, so you know I was doing it properly. I wasn't actually sure if you'd be able to see that or not. Anyway, who else have we got in the chat? We've got Tim White, the Lone Cyber Bloke as well. Horsehay Railway Modeler. Hello, David. Nice to see you in there. Kelly Ashford, of course, we knew she was in there because she's donated a super chat already. Toad Productions, Adam Fordham, Hornby Stuff, Fred's Rails again. Little Western Oliver. Hello. Little Western Oliver says, "I'm getting Hornby Flying Scotsman for my birthday." That's fantastic. Which one is that then? Because Hornby do lots of different versions, don't they? So I'll be interested to hear which one you've gone for, or which one you hope you're getting for your birthday. Leon Albert is in as well. Hello, Leon. And I'm sure I missed someone. Oh, yes. A Pennsylvanian Railroad Fanatic said... no, what did he say earlier on? He said, "Oh, hope we can see some J15 or J94 action." Well, that quite happily leads me into my next point, which is if anyone in the chat listening tonight, or watching rather, would like to see a particular loco, here is the roster of engines that we have for tonight's live stream. So if you would like to see one of these running, then you just need to send in a super chat. It doesn't matter how much it is. I mean, you know, don't be too mean, but yeah, send in a super chat. And I'll happily run whatever loco you choose from that list. Those are the ones that I've got with me on the layout tonight. And so, yeah, so I think he said he want a Pennsylvania Railroad Fanatic wanted to see the J15 or the J94. Well, there's both of those on there, both down there in the bottom right there. So, yeah, this time we'll go from right bottom to top left, just to be a bit different. But we've got the J15, the J94, the Midland OneF, Terrier, the Terrier, my one is Stepney. We've got the Andrew Barclay, the lovely loco that. Then we've got 2 B2 Peckets. One is in the NCB blue, and then another, the rather new one, which is Henry in the green, lined green. Lovely loco that made its debut on the live stream last time. And actually, you may have seen my recent review of it as well. Then we've got the Bachmann E1/J72, and then then top left, well, top right rather, schools class, which I know is popular with everybody. A little bit big for this layout, but I'm sure we'll squeeze it on there if anyone wants to see it. The Ruston 48DS, rather much smaller in comparison. The J36, and then of course the SE and CRP class from Hattons. Right, so there we go. Those are all the locos. Hopefully you've had enough time to see one of those if you would like to send in a super chat. Yeah, anyway, let's go back to the layout and I will show you what camera angles we had tonight. Those are the camera angles we've got. Some of them are a bit wobbly tonight because I'm on a table and every time I sort of every time I change camera angles, the cameras tend to wobble a bit, so you might see them sort of shifting up and down. But yes, as you can see, don't think I've mentioned this yet, we are on Pickwick Yard tonight, which is fantastic. I do like Pickwick Yard, and I know a lot of you guys like it as well. So yeah, I figured we'd get some trains running. And speaking of trains, having trains running, let's go to this little overhead shot here, which I do like quite a lot, and we'll get a train running, shall we? We'll. I'm not entirely like as always. I don't really have a particular plan for tonight, but we will get some trains running nevertheless. I'm just running some out of the fiddle yard now. Hopefully you will see it on your screen anytime now. There you go, little coal train. What's going to be on the end of it today, I wonder? And it is the Midland OneF. There we go, lovely little loco. You probably can't see it because that's the back of it there. But if we go to this shot here, you get a bit of better look. You can get a bit of a better look at it. There we go. I got the words out eventually. Running nice and slowly. This is a lovely little loco. And just moving out of frame there. And we can just see it there. And I'm going to try not to hit the buffers. There we go. A lovely slow crawl there. Hello, we have a super chat already has come in with a request. That is from Toad Productions, and he's asked to see, well, I assume it's he, the Barclay, please, and the Ruston. Ah, fantastic. Well, let's get those. We'll get those out straight away then, shall we? Now, that is going to mean I'm going to need to uncouple the loco, and I've just realised that, as always, I seem to have forgotten my little loco, my little handhold uncoupler. By the way, in case you're wondering, I do, because it's so hot today, I have the windows open, so you may hear the odd bird sort of squawking in the background. So yeah, apologies for that, but that's just going to be it. Anyway, I'm just this is all me stalling time while I make a little. Oh, we've got another super chat has come in from Fred's Rails. He's donated £2, and he said the Midland OneF, please. Fantastic. Well, we have the Midland OneF out already. Tell you what, then in that case, we'll do Fred's Rails request first, seeing as we've got the Midland OneF already out and about. So we'll do some shunting with that, and yeah, let's run that, and then we'll get to Toad Productions. He wanted to see the Barclay and the Ruston later on, so we shall do those in a sec. Now I'm gonna try not to trip over any wires here and sort of do as best as I can. You can see my little temporary uncoupling hook here, which is made out of one of those little twisty tie things, because I am useless at remembering to get everything ready for a live stream, and therefore I didn't get my little uncoupling hook ready. Oh, that's not, there we go. I think I've got it. Yes, there we go. Oh, I got there eventually. One day I will remember to actually prepare for these things. Right, so the Midland OneF, don't worry, it's not going anywhere, Fred. Well, it is going somewhere, but it's going to stay on the layout, so don't worry about that. The lovely slow pull away there. I think I've said this before on live streams, or perhaps in videos, but this loco wasn't a particularly good runner when I had it on DC originally. Yeah, really wasn't a fantastic runner at all. And now I put a decoder in it. It's absolutely wonderful. It's superb at running. So yeah, anyway, you're going to see the hand of God come in here, just so I can flip the points. And we shall send him, oh no, I'll tell you what, if I actually remember to switch the direction there. And we'll just speed him up a little bit. He's going to go off under the bridge now. And hopefully, all being well, there we go. Right, it's just connected on some stuff there, so we're going to pull these wagons back out, hopefully. I hope they come with it. There we go. They're coming now. Hey! Got another couple of little coal wagons there. So, not entirely sure what my plan is with this, really. I was just going to sort of shuttle some wagons around, and tell you what, while we're doing that, let's go back to this shot here so you can get a nice view of it from there. And also, you can see my hands coming back in again. Yeah, let's put these. Well, let's put these with those other coal wagons. And then maybe we get a train. Maybe we get the Barclay in to take those away. I don't know. I'm sort of making things up as I go along. But if you've been watching these for a while now, then you probably know that's the case, that I just make it all up as I go along. Here we go. Now, can we do a nice uncoupling here? Or coupling, rather. There we go. A little bit of a bump there. Good, but we shall keep the camera there for the moment. And then what I'm going to do is... Oh, I've just done something which has caused everything to short circuit. Never mind. That's easily fixed. Right. Just messing around with wagons and stuff. Sorry, I tried to change a set of points and it didn't quite work. It didn't agree with me. Right, anyway, where are we? Let's actually see. You can just sort of see there the Midland OneF, kind of the back end of it is in the shot. Well, most of it is there. So let's go. We'll run this back now. And we'll go and put this in the siding so that it can sort of stay on display while we get the Barclay out. And this is the other shot we've got here today. And I'm hoping that the platform there isn't going to foul the loco. Oh, it's just about right, almost like I planned it. There you go. So a nice smooth stop there, and yeah, the Midland OneF looking rather fantastic. So let's have, we've got to get the Barclay out, haven't we? So the Barclay's got to come in and take those wagons away, or do something with them, I suppose. We'll figure that out. So let's go back to this shot, and now I've got to find the Barclay on my little tablet, which runs everything, and let's get it going. Is he moving? Yes, he is now. Oh, I've just realised I need to swap those points. But here he comes now. Little Barclay. Oh, he's stalled on the points. That's not great, is it? Let's have the hand of God come in to sort that out. Are you gonna keep going for me? No? Oh, there we go. And then a nice coupling up there. Yes, I've sort of messed up the camera angles a little bit there by having so many wagons, because you can't actually see what it's coupled up to, but it's going to do its best to haul those away now. Don't worry, the Barclay will be back in a moment. Oh, it's now stalled on that point. Fantastic. Well, the Barclay that is usually a really good runner has for some reason today decided that it doesn't want to play ball as it stalls again. Perhaps I just shouldn't. I'll just run it a bit faster, maybe. So there it goes. There goes the Barclay. And just disappearing under the camera there as well. I do like this shot. It sort of gives you a bit of an angle of Pickwick Yard that you don't usually get to see, which I always enjoy. It's always good fun. Right, so we have a lone box van sitting at the back there. So I suspect probably that we'll need the Ruston to come and do something with that. Perhaps the Barclay can get to the other siding, the other set of side. Well, yeah, can get to the siding that's in. I don't know what. I've got a rough idea in my head. We're going to go with it and see what happens. Right. Let's go back to the overhead shot then, because I like it. Oh, do you know what would be good is if I actually switch the points. Right, please don't fail me, Ruston, because you're usually a really good runner. Yeah, it always amazes me that Hornby managed to make a tiny loco like this that somehow makes it over my dodgy Insel Frog points. Absolutely incredible. Oh, no, stop. There we go, right. A little bit of a dodgy stop there because I accidentally hit the wrong button on my little controller here. And I switched to a different view instead. So yeah, as you probably guessed, we're just going to have a nice little chilled... Oh, was it stalled? No, it has actually stalled this time. Oh well, that's a shame. You're letting me down. Oh, did I not give you enough of a push? Keep going. There we go. Right, I didn't want you to go that far. Right, let's get it into that sort of points there. So yes, if anyone is at home wondering how they manage to, you know, how my layouts always manage to run so perfectly in videos and stuff, yes, obviously that's clearly not the case. There we go. Ruston just disappearing up there for a bit. And I think let's bring the Barclay back now. So we'll change those points. And that can now run into that siding to serve the factories. So we'll head back to this shot here. I shall try and find the Barclay on my tablet. And it's stalled in the fiddle yard. You'd never believe that I would actually clean all the track before doing a live stream, but I do. I'm not really sure it makes any difference, but I do it all the same. Here we go. Nice load of coal wagons there. 5 of them, in fact. Now, let's see. Can we get the Barclay actually in the shot this time? Or is it just going to... No, it's going to stall on that set of points again. That wasn't even on the insel frog there. Right, maybe that point just needs cleaning. Because it doesn't seem to like that. Right. Well, there is the Barclay. I'm guessing that is probably not... No, it's nowhere near in the shot. So, well, actually, no. I was going to say let's stay on that. But let's go to... We'll go to this shot instead. We'll get the Midland OneF. We'll give that a little bit of a run, shall we? Perhaps that can come off shed now, so we'll get that to head back into the siding. Maybe the Barclay has done its job of shuttling the wagons around the yard. We'll just bring we'll bring it up here, just get it to stop there. With plenty of space before the end of the siding, so that I don't crash into it. So, with that said, let's have the Barclay disappear back off into the fiddle yard now. Suppose it would help if I actually switch to a shot of the Barclay, which of course has stalled again. Fantastic. I don't know what is up with the Barclay today. It's normally a really good runner. And then I get it on the stream, and of course it stops working immediately, or it starts stalling. At that point, just needs cleaning, doesn't it? Go on, get moving. Right, so that's now in the fiddle yard. Generally, if things go silent on the stream, that means that then that means that I'm busy doing things. Toad Production says, "Trust me to pick the 2 that stall on the points." Yeah, you made it nice and difficult for me. No, it's all good fun and games. It makes things a bit more interesting, doesn't it? Anyway. Right. So, what was I doing? Left side, there we go. We shall get the Midland OneF going again. We can pick up these wagons. Now I'll be interested to see whether the OneF stalls on these points. No, interestingly not. I suppose, though, it's got more wheels, so it's got more pickups to go from. Hand of God coming in there to change the points. And here we go. I'm just going to connect up to these wagons again, which are not on the screen, but we're going to do a nice slow coupling, which was actually perfect, but you didn't see much of it because unfortunately it's just to the left of your screen. Right, so I think let's get these wagons out of here. Oh, I'll tell you what we should do. Let's bring back the Ruston just for a bit. Although before I do that, I'm going to clean that point that I said I was going to keep cleaning, which I never did. So here we go. We'll get the track rubber in. And I imagine everyone is now going to criticise me for my my technique of track rubbing. I'm probably doing it wrong. I don't even know if there is a right or a wrong way to do this, but I generally just sort of tend to go for it. Right, let's hope that has made a bit of a difference, and we'll bring the Ruston back. So let's flip those points, and we'll get him out of the backsiding. Of course, it is stalled in the backsiding where I can't get to it. No matter. You're not going to foil me that easily. Oh, it's like it's completely stalled. That's very odd. Right, we're going to have to... Right, we'll have to come back to that a bit later and see what on earth is going on there. Let me do a little bit of wandering around. I'm going to... Oh, sorry, I just trod on a cable there. By the way, I do hope the sound is all right tonight. I've been using a different microphone, which is sort of attached more to me, so I don't get quiet as I wander away from the microphone and the computer. But yes, of course, when I trip over the wire like I just did then, that generally doesn't tend to help. So yeah. Anyway, let's get while we're sort of at a bit of an odd end. Let's get. Oh no, I wanted that one done. There we go. Right, let's get the OneF going then, shall we? With all these wagons. You know, I'm not entirely sure whether all these wagons can actually fit in the fiddle yard, but we're going to find out now, aren't we? Oh, one of them appears to have derailed as well. Yes, there's a particularly dodgy point at the head of the fiddle yard, which is not ideal, I happily admit. It's one of those sorts of, you know, I always consider Pickwick Yard was the layout that I sort of learnt I learnt what not to do as such, or, you know, just how to get better at making layouts in general. Just faffing around with some stuff in here. Right. So let's see if I can get the Ruston working again. I'm just going to test it in the fiddle yard very quickly, so unfortunately you're not going to be able to see this. But all being well, yeah, it is working. It's working fine. Right. I don't know why, it was just having a little bit of a hissy fit earlier on. So I'll go put it back where it was so that we don't break the illusion. Now, hopefully, is it going to work for me? Oh, do you know what would help, though? I'll need to switch those points back. No, do you know what? It just doesn't like this siding for some reason. Every time I put it in this siding, it just stops working. I'm going to have to push it out of here now. Yeah. I wonder if those points aren't working properly. There we go, it's the points, not the loco. Right, I feel like an idiot now. There we go. Right, what should we do with this wagon then? We'll put it back in that. I'll tell you what, we'll put it back in the in that other siding that we had earlier on. There we go, we'll just bring that to a nice stop there. Change the points, and we'll set it off on its way again. Here we go. I like this camera angle as well. I mean, I like them all, but yeah, I do like the ones where you can sort of get right up close to the engines like this, where it sort of feels sort of fairly realistic, I guess, or as realistic as my engine, as my railways, as my layouts can be. Right, so I suppose I quite enjoy running the OneF. But what time is it? It's 26 past, so we're only going to go until what is it? We're only going to go to 8 o'clock tonight. So yeah, not too long. I think let's get the Barclay back for a bit. But yes, if you would like to, I'm just switching some points here. If you would like to see a particular loco on the stream tonight, don't forget to send in a super chat. Those are the engines that we have on the roster tonight, so any of those are available. We've had the Ruston 48DS, that's on the track at the moment. We've also seen plenty of the Midland 1F and also the Barclay as well. And thank you very much to the people who asked to see those. They were Fred's Rails and Toad Productions. So thank you so much for your super chats, guys. That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, likewise, if you would like to see another loco like this, well, one of the ones that is on the screen there, do let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep running the ones that we've got at the moment because I'm having great fun with them. But yeah, let's go back to the layout. And we'll bring the Barclay out again. We'll see if it performs any better now that I've cleaned those points. And yeah, just try to make sure all the points are in the right place, to be honest. So here it comes, top right of your screen now. Should just be able to see it. And then now coming on sort of to the left of the screen. You can actually sort of see it out of focus in the background on the bottom right as well. I mean, very out of focus. It's quite blurry, but you can see a little blob moving around in the background. Of course, if you just look at the bottom left there, a very nice little shot there. That's actually worked quite well, having 3 wagons in there. Really, I mean, Pickwick Yard was sort of designed to have about 3 wagons in it, in the sidings. They are much longer, and they can kind of take that. But yeah, it's a bit of a squeeze otherwise. I might have it. Yeah, let's have the Barclay pick up some other wagons. I've got some spare ones hanging around, but that will mean I'm going to have to use my little uncoupling hook again. So, yeah, get ready to play the comedy music, everybody. This is probably not going to go well. Right, can I get this in here without blocking the camera? There we go. Just under the hook there. No, okay, go up. There we go. Right, there we go. I got it done. That was slightly less of a faff than before, but only slightly. Off goes the Barclay, and I'm just going to set up some more wagons for it. And we'll get those back very, very soon. Actually, do you know what? I have an idea. Well, let's use the Ruston. I'm going to put this wagon on the back of that train that the Barclay's just gone to collect. So, we'll set the Ruston off again. I said we'll set the Ruston off again. No, it's not moving, is it? What is going on with it today? There we go. We're going to stop that right at the end there. And going to have to do some more uncoupling, I believe. Oh, this engine is so tiny that I can't really get hold of it without blocking the camera. So there we go. Right. But with that, we can set the Ruston off again. No, we can't because he stalled again. What is going on with the Ruston today? I think we'll just put him back in that siding for the moment. See, the funny thing is it makes it over the points absolutely fine. So I'm kind of inclined to believe that it's just dirty track. And I just haven't done as good of a job enough cleaning it as I should have done, really. Oh, let's change the screen there so we can go back to this lovely shot here. Oh, a little bit far there. Can we bring it back into the shot? There we go. Whew. Let's take a look at the chat very, very quickly, shall we? I'm aware that you guys have been happily chatting away there, but because I've been so busy shunting engines around, I have been ignoring you a little bit. So let's go to that split shot so you can sort of see a nice overview of the layout. Callum Dine says, could do with boosting the mic volume a tad. Ah, fantastic. Thank you for letting me know that. I suppose it's because I'm talking quieter today and I'm not screaming and shouting as much. So there we go. I've boosted it a little bit now. Hopefully that's better for everyone. Do let me know if it's distorting because I don't generally tend to wear my headphones during the live stream so that I can keep an ear out. Keep an ear out for derailments and stuff. PH Railways video says, I am criticising your technique. It is much better than mine. Well done. I'm assuming that's that was when I was talking about track rubbing. Was it? Yeah, cleaning the track. Oh well, good to know. Good to know I'm not completely useless at it. Cairo Tucker, I think that's how you say your name, says, imagine if you saw a tank engine running at 100 miles an hour. Well, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? Has any tank engine ever gone 100 miles an hour? I mean, considering that, well, they say Flying Scotsman was the first step. Well, I know there's the debate about whether it was City of Truro or Flying Scotsman. Or we're not going to get into that today. But I mean, if it's taking large tender engines like that to go 100 miles an hour, then yeah, seeing a tank engine do that would be quite a sight indeed. Tim Maslin, I think that's how you say your last name, but Tim anyway says, do you run exclusively steam engines? No. I'm guessing that one's from a while ago because as you can see, we do have the Ruston on the layout at the moment. I would say, I mean, look, let's be honest, the vast majority of my collection is mostly steam engines. In fact, if we this isn't a shout out for getting more super chats in, by the way, but just to show you the rough idea of the locos that I have with me on the layout tonight. This isn't all of my collection, by the way, but you can see that the Ruston is actually the only diesel on there. So yeah, it's pretty heavily skewed towards steam engines. But by the way, if you are interested in seeing the other locos that I do have, then I have done an entire video. I think I did it when I hit 3,000 subscribers, where I showed you my entire loco collection. So you can see the diesels that I do have in that, if you are interested. So yeah, have a look on the channel. Let's have a look. Toad Production says, after the Barclay, I'll be going for 4 minutes and then I'll be back. I think that was quite a while ago, but hopefully you haven't waited around too long. Hopefully you're not waiting for me to do it now. Oh, On the Mainline is here. Hello, On the Mainline. Oh, he says, sorry I'm late. No worries, mate. That's absolutely fine. And of course, you can always go back and watch the replay afterwards if you'd like to check out the bits you've missed. He says, oh, remember when I told you about the new layout a while back? All the track is done. Scenery is getting started. Fantastic. That's really good to hear. Oh, it always makes me feel a little bit bad when people say that they're getting on with their layouts, because I'm so slow with doing mine, and I hate to be that person that always says they're building a layout and then they never actually make any progress. I mean, I say that I have made quite a load of progress on the modular model railway. It's just it still looks very similar. It's still very much bare boards. Anyway, hopefully you'll be seeing another update from that fairly soon. Not entirely sure. Well, there was hopefully going to be another video on that this week, but I think it might have to wait till the week after, so we'll see. Maybe this week, maybe another week. Lewis Cartwright says, hi, I just had to send my mum an item number for a Hornby 040 diesel locomotive that I saw on eBay. Ah, you're buying locos on eBay, are you? Fantastic. So, if that's a Hornby 040, which one is that then? Is that going to be the Bagnall that they did? I hear that's quite a good loco. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I say I hear that's quite a good loco. I actually have one somewhere. I've got one of the Club Collectors one in like the Network Rail livery. I would run it tonight, but it's actually it's a DC loco. So yeah, a little bit tricky to do while I'm on DCC. Maybe I should do a DC, just a purely DC running session, like a live stream, a live stream one. A live stream live stream. Try saying that quickly 4 times. That would be quite something else, completely different. Yeah, but that would be anyway. Tico360 says, "Would you get a Hornby S15?" Do you know what? I've had a look at them. I would quite like to get one. The problem is I've only ever seen them nowadays. I can only ever see them in the BR black sort of livery, or the southern sort of sunshine black livery. I quite fancy one in the olive color. So yeah, I haven't really seen many of them. If I ever see one in olive again, in the olive sort of southern green, I would love to get one of those. But yeah, I have a feeling they're probably all sold out everywhere, so that's a little bit of a shame. I think the S15 kind of came out before I got back into the hobby, really. So yeah, I was a bit sort of late to the party with that one. Anyway, I'm going to get some trains running again because I realise I am just sort of sitting here chatting. But I am going to try and sort of keep an eye on questions as much as possible. We've got the Barclay coming back now. Let's run that to there. And we're going to try and couple up to this wagon here. If I just do that, a little bit rough, but yeah, that's quite handy because now we can take those wagons away. Or have I? No, I think I've by bashing the wagons about, I've sort of knocked the engine a bit. So let's get it going again properly. There we go. He's moving nicely again now. So a little cameo there from the Barclay. Tell you what, I was talking about the schools class, so I'm going to get the schools class out. It's very big for this layout, but oh well, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? So there goes the Barclay. Right. Oh, I've got to try and find some space in the fiddle yard that I can put the schools class on the track. Oh, maybe I can do it just here. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves for a while. I'm just doing this. Right. There we go. So yeah, I think we'll get the schools class running, and we'll see if it can pick up those wagons that we've got over in the left in the sidings. It should be coming any minute now. Or is it just decided it doesn't want to work? Come on. Oh, there we go. Right, you might be able to hear it now. Oh, no, it stalled again. What is going on tonight? You would think with all those pickups it would do... I'm going to turn the sound off because I can't hear myself think. But, and also because I've got... right. Clearly it's not enjoying this layout. Yeah, I did say it was a bit big for this one. Are you going to get moving again? No? Oh, there we go. Let's flip those points. Oh, No, I've done it. I've done it again. There we go. Right. I've got it. Yeah, I knew this was a bit ambitious. It's very much overkill trying to get this running. Right, I need to lock my iPad so that it's... There we go. We'll get it off again. Well, that was a bit of an experiment. I don't think we'll be doing it again. At least not for the moment. Oh, I whacked a camera. Never mind. This is what happens when I try to get a bit too ambitious. I start making mistakes. Or rather, I make more mistakes than usual. Right. Let's get some... Well, let's bring the Midland OneF back, shall we? Because that had a couple of wagons and we can get the Ruston to do some pottering around the yard with those. Just sort everything out in the fiddle yard. Because I did knock over a wagon. And I also nudged a camera as well, which I don't think helped, but thankfully it's fine. This is what happens when you try to do... Oh, hello. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, I've just heard something beep. Hello, who was that? Is that Joseph88 has just subscribed to the channel? Hello. Nice to have you with us. I don't normally expect people to subscribe when I'm making mistakes, but I suppose that's probably what YouTube mainly is these days, isn't it? It's people subscribing for fails. I don't know, maybe you just saw some of my other videos. Anyway, lovely to have you join us. I think the heat is affecting me, you know, guys. It's a good job you can't see me, because I am sweating like crazy. And that's with all the windows open and everything. Mind you, I've got two great big powerful lights lighting up the layout so that it doesn't look too dark. So it always annoys me when you see live streams or you see videos where it's not lit properly. So I've got these two whacking great big soft boxes over the layout. Anyway, let's go back to this shot and hopefully yeah, that's the camera knocked, so it's all fine again now. So we've got about 20 minutes, 15 minutes to go. I think we're having a nice little running session here today. I mean, apart from, you know, when I knock stuff over and oh, hello. We've got Evan Terry has just subscribed. Now, that's interesting. I thought you were already... Oh, hello. I got distracted and I've smacked the wagons into the buffers. There we go. Evan Terry just subscribed. I had a feeling you already subscribed. Have you just unsubscribed and resubscribed so you can see your name on the screen? Fair enough. I mean, it's like a little shout out, isn't it? Right. Let's have a look at some of the chat again. Edward W says, normally I put a bit of lighter fluid on some kitchen towel to clean my track. Yes, I've heard of people using that as well. Sorry, I got very distracted there. Yes, is it IPA as well that people sometimes put on their track as well? And lighter fluid is better. I imagine it's probably similar sort of thing. That's probably completely wrong, but yes, I have heard of people doing that as well. I might have to try that sometime and see what happens. On the mainline says, Sunshine Black. What is that? Really not quite able to imagine Sunshine Black. Right, I should probably explain what I mean. Yeah, it does sound a bit strange when you say it like that. What I mean is the Southern Black with the sunshine lettering. Does that make sense? It's oh right, we've got someone else who's subscribed now. Has everyone worked out the system? Oh, it's Archie's Trains. That's a name I don't recognise. Hello, Archie's Trains. It's great to have you with us. We're getting loads of people subscribing today. I love this. We don't normally have people actually subscribe on the stream. I've had this little like ticker thing set up for ages, and no one ever subscribes during the stream. So it's the first time I've ever seen it. But But yeah, it's so the sunshine lettering is more what I mean, not sunshine black. But I kind of just I think it's just abbreviated to sunshine black, isn't it, or something like that? I don't know, maybe not. I'm probably just making things up as I go along. Right. Toad Production says, I was looking at your thing and then everything scrolled up and I lost it. He says, I hope I can start a layout soon. I ordered a Hornby 040 saddle tank engine and I want somewhere to run it. Fantastic. Well, I mean, you really don't need a lot of space or a big layout to get started. I mean, look at this layout. It's not particularly long. I mean, in fact, if I go into this shot here, you can pretty much see the entire layout. It's about 4 feet long, about a foot wide. Yeah, and it's as you've seen tonight, I mean, I'm just really shuttling wagons and engines backwards and forwards, but it's given me a lot of fun. I mean, you can do the Inglenook shunting puzzle with it, so yeah, you don't need to have anything particularly big and fancy. I know it's sort of always tempting to want to have a big layout, and I'm a bit of a hypocrite there because I'm in the process of building a big fancy layout as well, but this was how I started out, was a little simple layout. This is just some old Hornby second-hand set track, stuck down onto a baseboard. The baseboard itself is actually a couple of shelves that weren't needed anymore, and so I just commandeered those for the layout. And then some basic bits of scenery, some super quick kits, some Metcalf kits, some scale model scenery kits. So yeah, it's amazing what you can do with just a little. I mean, basically this layout was, I don't say it was built really, it was more assembled. But yeah, it was sort of put together in pretty much a day. So yeah, it doesn't take too long. On the mainline says, a schools class. I've driven one of those before. They look and sound great. Fantastic. So you do you drive at a heritage railway then, or was that like a steam experience? Because that sounds very much like fun. I'd always love to drive. Well, I mean, I'd love to drive any steam engine. I have done it once in the past, a little miniature one that you like a sit-on one. I don't know if I was very good at it, but yeah, I've never taken the reins of a proper big steam engine. So yeah, something like a schools class I think would be a bit intimidating to me. Let's have a look at... Evan Terry says, I've been subscribed for months. Yes, yeah, I did... he's done the thing where he's unsubscribed and then resubscribed. Yeah, alright, you've beaten the system there, fair enough. Archie's Train says, hi, how's it going? Hello, Archie. Good to have you with us. Thank you for subscribing earlier on as well. That's great to have you with us. On the mainline says, Foxcote Manor, very nice. I'm presuming that's in response to Kelly Ashford, who was talking about the Foxcote Manor. Fantastic. And on the mainline says, personally, my favourite GWR steamer is the Hall class, but I do love the Manors. My beloveds are the Sir Nigel Gresley and Tor Valley. Yeah, they're particularly good ones, aren't they? If you're going to have some favourites there, they're good ones to have, aren't they? Cool. I think that's the end of the chat, or everything that's sort of intended for me. I'm just going back through the chat. Tico360 says, I've now been able to obtain my own room, so I can finally start building my layout. Fantastic. That's great to hear, Tico. I still don't have a room of my own yet, which is why I still have the portable layouts that I put up, and I set them up and then I dismantle them after the live streams, and I work on them a little bit at a time. But yes, that's great to hear that you've actually got some space to build a layout. Right, I'll get some. We've only got about 10 minutes left, so if you want to get a super chat in, now is the time to get one in. If you would like to see any of these locos running tonight, then just send in a quick super chat, and we'll run that for the rest of the stream. But yeah, a few lovely little tank engines to see there. As I said already, we've seen the Ruston, the Barclay, and the Midland 1F tonight. And speaking of the Midland 1F, that is the one that we have in the shot. Well, not on that shot, actually. It's on that shot there. So let's get it. We'll get it. Tell you what, what I'll do is I'll uncouple this. We'll run it light back into the fiddle yard, and then we'll have the Ruston deal with those wagons. And maybe what we should do is set everything back to where it was originally. Right, here comes the hand of God again to do a terrible job of uncoupling. Oh, actually, do you know what? I didn't do too bad of a job that time. It's almost like I'm getting the hang of it. Right, so we'll set the Midland 1F off now. No, it's stalled. Everything is stalling tonight. Come on, gonna move on. There we go. Right, clearly I didn't do a good enough job of cleaning the track tonight, so that's on me. That's my bad. There we go. It disappears into the fiddle yard. Fantastic. So what I think we shall do is we'll get the Ruston to go and deliver those. Well, we'll get it to move those wagons out of the way, because we need to put that van back where it was to start off with. So there's the Ruston there. Is it going to move for me? No. Right, is this going to be one of those situations where it's the point again not working properly? Or is it just me? No? I'm just basically pushing the engine along the track now. I don't know why it's suddenly decided it doesn't want to work for me. There we go. I don't know what I just reset the thing and suddenly it's taken off. Oh well. That was a bit of a weird one. It's always the way, isn't it? The layout runs absolutely fine. I was up here happily shunting away, waiting for the live stream to start. Everything was running absolutely fine. And then, of course, as soon as I decided to actually switch on the cameras and do a live stream for you all, everything suddenly starts to stop working and stalling. Anyway, Hand of God coming in. There we go. What I'll do is I'm going to go pick up those wagons and take... Oh, no, it's stalled on those points again. This is after I've been saying how good the Ruston is. Hello, we've got another subscriber. We've got another new subscriber. Who is that then? I can't see it on my little screen. Right, I'm stopping the Ruston very quickly. Mini Mainline Railroad. What a fantastic name. I love that name. Yeah, Mini Mainline Railroad. Sorry, I was just checking on my screen that I got it right. That's a fantastic little name. Well, hello, thank you for joining us. Very glad to hear you've subscribed, or see you've subscribed. I love this. We're having loads of people subscribe tonight. It's fantastic. Right, so Tico360 says, I live in America, but I model pre-grouping British railways, and it's pretty hard to find British locomotives and rolling stock for cheap. And, oh, hello, we've got another subscriber. So every time Tico360 has just subscribed. Hello! Now, are you another one who I thought you were already subscribed? And you've just unsubscribed and resubscribed. Anyway, I'll finish reading out your comment because, anyway, what were you saying? It's generally pretty hard to find British locomotives and rolling stock for cheap, and when I do find them, they're gone the next day. Yeah, I can imagine that's pretty difficult. Certainly out in America, it's difficult to find. It's difficult enough to find pre-grouping locos in this country, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, there's a few around, and they seem to be gaining in popularity, particularly the SE and CR stuff. Hello, we've got another subscriber. Every time I move away from the screen, who is this? Lewis Cartwright. Oh, everyone's yeah, all right. Lewis Cartwright. I know you're subscribed. Everyone's figured out the trick now that you've got to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. Yeah, all right. Everyone's figured it out now. All right. On the main line says, all right, this is in response to him driving a steam train. He says, no, I'm not an adult yet, a child. My parents got me a lovely steam experience at a heritage line to drive a school's class up and down the line. It took all day. It was great. That's fantastic. Oh, that's a great present to get, isn't it? I'm presuming that was for like a birthday or a Christmas present or something. That's yeah, that's really, really cool. I'd love to do something like that. A little bit of a hint if anybody is listening. That's where all the Superchat money goes. It goes into my Steam Engine fund. All right, everyone's unsubscribing and resubscribing now. Gregory Little, hello, Gregory. Everyone's figured out the trick now. Actually, that said, I don't know if I recognise that. Yeah, all right. It's just happened. Yeah, on the main line. All right. Calm down, everybody. They've all figured it out now. I think you do have to have your subscriptions be public in order for it to work. Everyone's doing it now. Who was that? That was IDK13. Was that it? There we go. There's the Ruston again. Mike Morris has just subscribed. Yeah, all right, okay. I'm going to have to get rid of this for next time, aren't I? Otherwise, people are just going to be unsubscribing and resubscribing all the time. Lewis Cartwright says, my phone is faulty. That's all. Sorry to bother you. Yeah, all right. I'm sure that was the case. No, it's all right. I don't mind. It's fine. Who was that? Ebden Muddle? Oh, I can't see it on the screen. It's too small for me. Hang on. Let me check my proper list. Ebden Muddle has just subscribed. I am Jake has just subscribed. IDK13 has subscribed. Yeah. I love this. It's going to be really interesting to see how much the subscriptions have actually gone up at the end of this. In fact, I can check that now. Should we do that now and find out just what's happened? Let's see how much we've gone up, because I know the exact numbers. I get to see the back end of the YouTube statistics, where it doesn't just show it's sort of the subscriber numbers are kind of rounded up or down depending on where it is. Do you know what, though? Having said that, I think we've gained about 10 subscribers over the course of this live stream. So that is fantastic. Because we were on about 611 before the live stream, and we're now on 623. So yeah, we've gained a fair few there. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed today. That's very much appreciated. Anyway, I suppose I should finish off by running some trains, because we've only got a few minutes left. We're going to stop at around about 8 o'clock. Hello, who's this? Thomas Chambers. This has basically just become a shout-out button, hasn't it? If you want a shout-out. I am Jake says, I'm new. Oh, fantastic. So we actually do have a new subscriber. It's not just people unsubscribing and resubscribing. Thank you, I am Jake. That's really great to hear. Thank you for joining us. Really glad to hear that you wanted to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much there. Back Alley says, howdy model railway guy, great live stream, love this Pickwick Yard, congrats on 4.5 thousand subscribers. Thank you so much, Back Alley. Always nice to see your comments in the chat. Gregory Little says he is a new sub as well. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much for that, Gregory. On the mainline says, the Steam experience was for his birthday. And speaking of Steam experience, Kelly Ashford says she had a short driving experience with the large prairie tank engine at 5199 on the Llangollen Railway. I'm sure I've said that wrong. Llangollen? Oh, I don't know. I used to know how to say it with the double L's and the Welsh pronunciations, and I can't remember it now. Who else have we got? John PWTT says, I have volunteered driving on the Strawberry Line narrow gauge railway at Avon Valley Country Park. A great way to support a great little railway and model railway if it's still operating. Oh, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Well done. I love it when people get involved. I'm actually volunteering myself tomorrow on a railway as well. So, yeah, hopefully I won't be too knackered after doing this. Evan Terry says, oops, I actually started something for once. Indeed you did. Indeed you did. I am Jake says, I just finished watching the Model Railway Basics. Oh, fantastic. So glad to hear that. Yeah, the Model Railway Basics series, I'm going to do this while I'm sort of wrapping up trains and stuff. But we're going to get the Barclay back in just to sort of finish off. But yeah, the Model Railway Basics series was, I had great fun making that little series. And it was sort of, because I learnt so much just from watching Model Railway YouTube videos when I was getting things started myself, like when I was sort of getting back into the hobby, and as I just flip this point here, the Barclay is making its way back onto the layout now. But yeah, I learnt so much from doing, just from watching YouTube tutorials and stuff. And I kind of wished there had been like a proper series where I could just sort of sit and watch them all, like, and see the entire progress of a layout. Well, not the entire progress of a layout, but like all the skills that were needed to make a layout, I guess. So, yeah, that's kind of what Model Railway Basics was intended to do. So yeah, really glad to hear that you enjoyed those. Thank you so much. I'm glad someone's watching them at least. Anyway, let's go back to that shot there. This is the last time you'll see the Ruston for tonight. Bye, Ruston. Off you go. Back into the fiddle yard. There we go. That's back into the fiddle yard, and we should go back to the Barclay here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncouple this brown box fan that we've got at the back here, if I can, or if I just do that. I could faff around with the uncoupling hook, but I'm probably going to make things worse if I do that. Anyway, there we go. And that means we'll have left everything exactly the way it was at the beginning of the live stream. So that's a little thing. Right. Let's find the last bit of the train there. Okay, so we're gonna close things up now for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. As the Barclay refuses to move. Come on, get a move on. Oh, do you know what? Actually, that's not its fault. I haven't switched the points. My bad. Right, let's get it going now. There we go. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, tonight. I don't know when we'll do the next one of these, because the next sort of big milestone, obviously, will be 5,000 subscribers, and I want to do something really special for that. But it's going to take me a little bit of a bit of a while to plan it. So yeah, there may not be another live stream for a while. Maybe we'll do like a pre 5,000 live stream or something. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been a lovely little sort of chilled session tonight. Yeah, I don't know what else I was going to say there. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you, especially in this heat as well. I mean, it's certainly hot where I am. I hope it's, to a certain extent, I hope it's hot where and nice weather where you are as well. But yes, I hope you're not sweating as much as I am right now from running around with getting all these trains to keep moving. Anyway, like I said, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Like I said, I don't know when the next live stream will be, but hopefully it won't be too long, and hopefully it'll be something really quite special, which I would like to do. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and as always, I will see you in another video on Sunday. Sunday 9 o'clock is when new videos come out, and yeah, I'm really excited for this one that's coming out this week. So yeah, hope you all enjoy that, and yeah, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. All right, bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.